Brian and Unwind, episode 40 something. Dude, who cares? Today, I got my boy, Christian Henry, with me. I'm going to bring him in a couple seconds. He's backstage trying to get everything figured out, technical difficulties. It happens. It's Twitch. This is a world of live, has to be in the moment type of stuff. I'm doing good, though. You got a clip, Tick? Let's go. Let's go. Ryan, yeah, y'all out here. Let's get it. Oh, and Ventura is coming up June 28th through the 30th. Please go get your tickets if you haven't, bro. Wiz Khalifa sliding. For me, that's like, hey, I'm older, so shout out Wiz Khalifa. So it's lit. in that way only. Well, I'm gonna bring you on there, Christian Henry. What's poppin', family? How you doing?
Oh, with Gary, gang.
Nothing much, man. I'm chilling. I can't complain. Life's feeling pretty good.
What's up with XGames? What's up with Twitch?
We chilling. Oh, shout out Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, bro. It's everywhere, bro. You're everywhere right now. It's lit. We just live as hell. Nothing much, bro. Like, I'm chilling. Got a lot going on this week. But I just wanted to tap in with you.
I'm not too far.
Nah, you good? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, fire. But yeah, no, we're chilling, bro. Basically trying to lock in with you, see what's the word, bro. How you feeling? How you living?
Thanks for reaching out, bro. I'm good. I just got back from some travels.
Where'd you go?
I was in Turkey for a little bit on a trip. Some homies from there invited me on this trip, and I was in I went to France before that, and I spent some time in New York for a little bit too, like with some family and visited some friends and skated a little bit too.
Yeah, I hear it. So
you was over
there getting to these clips?
Yeah, a lot of skating though, bro. Like, it's funny. Today's like one of those days, or even the past 2 days since I've been home, it's been good to just like not have to get up on like the trip schedule, but it's like, trip schedule, you outside at like 11, like, or 10, and you got to be up. So now it's like, it feels good to let the body get some rest, and like I'm back in LA, so I get to like, like plot on my next moves and stuff,
So you're in LA right now, but that's not where it all started from you. Where are you from?
No, it did not. I'm from South Florida. Okay. Margate, Florida. That's like Fort Lauderdale area, like South Florida. If anyone's familiar, if not, maybe obviously Miami, but like down there. And I was born in Jersey City actually.
Okay.
Moved down there when I was like 2 years old, so I was basically raised in Florida, but 100%. I have family up in Jersey, so that's why like I go back and forth and shit and stuff. Excuse me.
It's six in one hand, half a dozen in another.
Yeah. So that's why I have some friends out there, and I was always going back and forth from New York to Florida. Yeah. But then everyone I grew up with skating in Florida just ended up moving out here, so it worked perfectly fine getting here. Like cool to like. It was easy to mix in, like, all my homies is here that I like grew up with, basically. So
it's fine.
It worked out.
Now, like you said, some of these homies that you are associated with, who do you remember like skating with early on that people might be familiar with?
Could say a couple people like PEDRO, DELFINO, a couple times, or more like. That's kind of later on.
Yeah.
In my like career of skating, or like even just like learning how to skate. But Jamie Foy, I definitely knew in middle school. Actually, like he was one of the first, because you went to the same middle school. So like I wasn't even skating like that, but he was, and people I knew was like, yo, like asking if I knew about him, and then I don't know, we ended up being cool, but. He always been raw though since like
shit.
So, but my brother put me on skating a little bit before I like even noticed about foy and shit, and that just like I was like, oh, like looks dope, like I think I could get a hang of it, and so more like foy and Nikolai Piombo for sure, maybe. I'm trying to think of some names that people would know, but
100%, or even ones that don't, like just to like kind of give a shout out to like give the whole
Marcos
idea.
Montoya, low key, I've
You know
seen
Marcos
a
for a long
lot growing
time.
up from my area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's I could go down the list, but my brain's kind of like
I know that
not
jet
really.
lag got you, man. You guys don't
Yeah,
even know.
but if anybody from over there is paying attention to this, you know that I know. You know what I mean? Like
100%.
so.
No.
It's like,
You qualify. You certified. You're already good. You don't got to do the apologies. But yesterday we were actually trying to do a pre-recording, and jet lag kind of got the best of you. So today that we're caught up live,
yes,
I'm actually
that that
it
was
was a real
interesting.
moment. But it's okay. You feel me? As long as you're good. You feel me? You said you were literally on trip schedule every day, getting up. That travel is hectic. You were already in New York, one time zone, Paris, another, then Turkey, a whole nother. So, blessings to you for getting up another day, for real. But now you just brought up a name, Pedro Delfino. So now I kind of want to get into it. Last year, Pedro went on, which was like a runner-up Sodi run, like a contender Sodi run. How was that watching, somebody that you've known for like a long time kind of stack those type of clips?
I was just only like, I could only hope that they'll give it to him off of like his hard work and, off of him being from the area not far from mine.
Yeah.
Just like, like he deserved it for sure. So that was like, that would be dope for like the zone back home. And like, I mean, two people from the same area just got Sodi would be crazy. Like, because him and Jamie aren't from too far of a city either. It's like pretty close,
Facts.
So if he was to win, that would be like just like two Sodis in the area, like pretty crazy. That would be dope.
Nah, that's lit.
But yeah, I was definitely rooting for bro for sure.
Yeah, because that was like unparalleled skating. Like that level of going for it was absolutely nuts. And I think the ad for the part was the first time I've opened the mag and was like, I can't wait to watch a part. Video has always happened when they announce a video, but when they put the like Pedro's part is dropping ad, I was like,
yeah, people are like, whoa.
When you turn page, you're like, oh shit.
They're like, oh, like I'm trying to see footy.
So now to tap back into yourself, what's the local park you started at?
I started skating this park across. Yeah, it's across the street from this high school called Coconut Creek High, Coconut Creek High School. And it was like a prefab skate park with like metal, like metal ramps type deal.
Yeah.
Small, but it was like in the community center or like a rec center. And then just would move on to other parks in the area. There's this one called Tamarack Skate Park. I know Marcos also skated there a lot for sure. Like, and obviously Ramp 48. That's an indoor skate park that I started going to a little later on. And yeah, that's like another place where I met like a lot of skaters that like I skate with today.
Yeah.
It was an indoor skate park connected to a church.
48, right?
But, yeah, Ramp 48.
So
they have like
they just recently closed. Like how did that feel? How did that impact you hearing that they were closing?
Definitely some history gone down in there, like I heard they were trying to fight for it at one point, and it sucks that it didn't work out, but it's had its time, for sure.
It did its thing, basically. It served its purpose.
Yeah, it did its thing for sure. Like anyone who skated there definitely got good.
100%.
Yeah, like that park would do that to you for sure.
It was Debo.
Clocking hours there, like for sure.
Did you guys all pay for that park, or did you guys get like cool and they just let you guys in?
In the beginning, it was you'd have to pay, like, so it was kind of hard to go there often. But
is that your phone? Was that your phone? Oh my God!
This is the computer. Is that loud,
bro? Headphone users, bro. If y'all, yeah.
It's the homie's computer.
Yo.
I don't know how to.
Yo, sorry everybody. Chat, my bad.
Wait, maybe I could like turn off the notifications or something.
Yeah. Where's he at? Is he there?
No, he's not here right now.
Tell him turn it down. I'm about to call his ass. Anyways, that shit just said bang, bang.
No, so
Will
yeah,
Lewis, you good? everybody said their ears bleeding.
no, no.
Awesome.
So hopefully that don't happen again. But yeah, you used to have to pay for ramp until they started like the skate team,
Okay.
and it was $10 sometimes. But on Tuesdays it would be $1 if you go for a Bible study because it's connected to a church.
Fine.
So they would have, people would go on that day. It's cheaper. Skate for like 2-3 hours. Definitely meet up with a bunch of people there.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I'm skipping over it. But growing up more, I started going to a skate park further away that people probably know about, the Boynton Skate Park.
Boy,
It's
yes,
like
I've heard about that one.
outdoor one that's also prefab, I want to say.
Yeah. Is that the one with the ledges? Like the tables there?
Yeah, the table is in the middle.
Yep.
It's in Boynton Beach. And that's when I started meeting people with a car and stuff, or growing up, hanging with people with a car. So we'd go out there. But ramp was like a bus, like just a bus away from my crib. So I was able to take the bus there.
Lil Dre.
Yeah, I was always at
Dre
always at
here. Shout out Dre, man.
I love Ramp 4828. Hey,
Ramp 4828.
Dre knows. Dre's been there. Ramp is it, bro. Like the king over there, not people beast, like for sure. It's 100%. Pretty scary, but
100%. He said Christian got that. Earlier, he said Christian got that shit on. Christian got it on. No, so now like you're at Boynton, you're doing that. When did you first get in the streets, and who did you get in the streets with?
Like one homie named Michael, forgot his last name, but I want to say he was from Orlando.
Okay.
Either him or a filmer named Tyler Bamdis, that's the homie, or Kalen Diaz.
Fire.
But those three filmers, I definitely caught one of my first clips with, and that just like that brought me like into it, like for sure. Oh, one of my other homies too, Roman. Yeah, Roman Corrales. Yeah, I think so. I think I'm kind of bad with names, but definitely was a childhood homie. I skated around with, and we filmed some stuff before. Actually, even before I met Kalen and them too.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but Kalen and them were already like really out skating, like. I mean, I was too, but
it's like a level. I know what you're saying. Like they're
it's different. I mean, it's a little bit different. So
yeah,
that was one of my first like people I would be around like on some real like field stuff.
Type.
So for sure, yeah.
Good field energy. So what was the first board you ever had? You remember? First
board I had was a Birdhouse, maybe.
Okay.
It was a board from Sports Authority, actually. My brother had it. I want to say it was a Birdhouse board. No, it was World Industries.
Okay.
They had the whole completes at Sports Authority.
Yep.
And I remember we had one. My brother always liked the logo. The logo was beast. Yeah. And yeah, I don't know. That was the first board like I said, he put me on it. It was his, and then we obviously ended up sharing it. But it was chill. Better than like a Walmart board. It actually was like a board though, for sure.
Well, now let's kind of like push to today, because you made that huge leap from Florida to Los Angeles. You obviously were stacking clips and kind of like familiar with everybody. You've seen the homies have moved. What was your decision to actually come to LA to skate, or to California?
I figured it would be the best decision for me, like career wise.
Okay.
Because I had a point where I was like, I really want to do this. I really want to do skating like successfully, like like I want my career to go successfully and in the right way. And obviously, everyone comes out here to get that going, So I had the chance, and I just jumped on it right away. Honestly, I was like, I can't really put that chance down. You know, I'll be slipping to not. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
luckily I bounced up on that offer.
so so when you made that choice, I remember you wanted to get on a couple sponsors. They didn't go that well, but you kept going.
Mhm.
You just were
Yeah,
like, all right, for sure. Like, you guys aren't feeling it. And then you get a call from that company or that board that's right behind you, and they want to bring
yeah,
you on.
true,
So can you get
true.
into the momentum of you getting on Reel?
Yeah, that was a very random, not random, but a surprise. I'll just say it was super casual. I just went on a trip with some of the dudes on the team due to K Walks and Ashad. They had like a tour kind of thing going on the East
Yeah.
Coast. And I hopped on that trip skating for Thunder. That was the only company of deluxe I skated for at the time, and Spitfire too. And you know, just did my thing on that trip. Everybody was mad cool. That trip was crazy. If anybody from that trip was watching this, salute to y'all. That was lit. That was a lit trip. And yeah, I just came back. Was at Tampa Am, and the OTM for real just approached me, you know, on the side and was like, "Yo, like, homies from the team are down." Like, was just seeing like what I thought about riding for the team, and I was like, "Oh, like." It took a couple days or like maybe a week to think about it, but
You had
I
to
was
think about
getting
it? Or for them, they had to think about it.
well. I had a well. It just happened out of nowhere, so I did have to think about it. I didn't just tell him right away because I was getting boards from the weekend,
Yeah. Okay.
and so it took me some time. I was in Florida. I came back to LA and you know talked to them about it and whatever, and like they were hyped on it. So that's how it ended up happening. And I also thought about it too. Obviously, it's like it would be a nice decision for my career in the route that I'm trying to head.
Yeah.
So even they understood, and yeah, it just worked out perfectly. Jim was down, and Nate Allen was the OTM at the time. He was down,
Yeah.
and also yeah, like I said, that trip kind of did kind of put
And
the
that
fire.
trip was that Ashad K-Walks video. Like, they had
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they dropped a video and they did a tour leading up to Philly
Uh-huh.
and skated spots along the way, and you know did the whole thing. Like she was crazy.
Now, to show some love to some other people that are supporting you,
Yeah, I love to.
Dickies is one of the companies that you're a part of, and
Yeah,
they got a lot of stuff coming out. Um,
yeah. He's dropping a full length video very soon.
what?
Yeah, Dickies has been a very good thing that's happened to me in my career, I could say,
Yeah.
and also good to be surrounded around like the skaters are a part of the team because any chance like being around any of those dudes like good like it's good to just be around. It's good to be around good. If that sounds
Yeah,
crazy,
no,
but
yeah, it's good to be around greatness, is what you mean.
yeah,
Because
it's
if
good to
you,
be around greatness. It just falls off on you, you know, like for sure. So I look at it like that. Like
yeah,
team's full of greatness, and besides the people that skate, media greatness as well.
yeah,
Just good people surrounded around throughout the whole brand,
yeah.
and yeah, that's just also been fun to do. We go do cool like trips and projects to work on. So
So now here's like another
yeah,
thing is when I look at like your globule of support, your support system, like you got Shake Junt, uh,
yeah,
you
sure.
have Real, you have Thunder Spitfire, and Dickies. Like, you have, for somebody that wasn't very, like for somebody that wasn't like, it wasn't like somebody flew you out here and was like, bro, you're about to make it. We want to put all this. You did it on your own. You did your own
Yeah,
like push to do it. You kind of landed in a really good spot. You feel me? And you have you have like a niche for creativity too, which is like what I've seen, like especially like for how you want to like kind of get dressed and make your assortments. And you started this brand, your jewelry brand. right? Which is
Yes,
Henry's Jewelry.
yes, I did.
Can you get behind what made you do that?
So I started that off me meeting a couple friend of mine that does jewelry as well in Barcelona,
Yeah.
and they don't like, skate as a career, but they're into skating, and I ended up meeting them because of that, and I just really liked how they just made their own jewelry, and that was just like becoming to the point where I started to like jewelry, and I was like, all right, like stuff's kind of expensive to get the stuff you like, and
Yeah, fact.
that would be a cool thing to if it wasn't like if it doesn't take up too much time in what I'm doing with skateboarding to like
Do as a
try to
side
create
project.
yeah, just maybe create my own just to wear. That was the idea in the beginning, just I made some stuff and I was just wearing it. And then some homies were like, yo, like
I want some
I remember,
pieces.
yeah, I remember Ish was like, yo, like I want to get one. Gave it to some friends, and then people were like, I should make an Instagram, and it just, started doing more and more with it. But yeah, I'm glad I put in the work I did with that, like that I have been, because it's I don't know, like I don't know. I feel like I'm like losing what I'm trying to say, but bro, it's like for once, it's like a good feeling for me when I like make a piece, and if I give it to someone, say, and they like are like, all right, I'm gonna rock this, like they like it. That's like equivalent feeling I get to getting a clip I'm really hyped on, if that makes sense. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, yeah, like that's a cool feeling, like it's good, like and just all off my idea. I'm just creating and I'm not looking off of anything, and just gives me like something else to do other than just skating all the time. So
Yeah. Do you want to be like the
not,
Johnny Dang of the skate world? Is that like a plan, or is it just like light creativity with certain stones
yeah,
and
I
pieces?
always say Johnny Dane, like that's like a lot of work. Not like a lot of work, but I'm just trying to be creative and just like kind of just make what I want to make, and if people like it, they like it, kind of thing. I'm not really trying to do like a whole thing right now, especially because it is kind of hard to do that Johnny Dane, to use that as a reference. Like that's like every day. Like I don't know how to explain it, but you got to be like on it, and I don't really have time for that. I'm literally skating like
Hey.
dude, skating so much, and I don't know when I do have the time, the good pieces come out of it for sure. I'll just say that.
There you
And
go.
I also want to shout out everybody who's been, you know, rocking with Henry's Jewelry and liking the stuff that I've been putting out with that, because it's only gonna be crazier and cool stuff to come out through that soon. But I just want y'all to stay tuned for this skate stuff that's about to drop, because
Well, let's get into that too, because you're constantly out.
all the
You're
most, to be honest.
constantly outside. Like you're not one of those
Yeah,
people that's like, oh yeah, nah. Like you're literally when the sun is out on that board, and if there's lights on that board. So can you explain what you're doing for your body and your mental so you can keep skating?
like sorry, run that back.
I'm saying like, oh, you were reading something?
Yeah, I was looking at the
Okay, so I'm like saying you are like constantly always on your board. You know what I'm saying? Like when the sun is out, you making
Mhm.
sure you skating. Like if it's lights,
Yeah,
you're gonna
for
skate.
sure. I just can't be inside. I'm like, I need to be around. If it's not, I'm seriously doing something, I need to at least just be getting bored, feel like just bored movement. Like I just need to like my main thing is trying to just have like a high level of board control at all time.
Yeah.
And for me, if I don't hop on my board after like a couple of days, it's like it gets me, you know,
Yeah, like antsy, you get weird. You be like,
gets
I'm
me
weird. I'm weird
if
right
if
now.
if I don't feel good, like if I'm, hurt or something, then I wouldn't be trying to push it. But any chance I can, I'm just trying to just be on my board to just have board control.
Yeah.
Because then when I want to do something, it just feels good. You know what I mean? Like you feel like for one, you know what you're doing. It just helps your whole situation out a lot more.
Yeah.
So I try to just any chance I get, I'm outside. Right now, I've been inside because I just got back, so it feels good to just. I'm doing a lot of cleaning and
Unwinding.
laundry and stuff.
Adult unwinding.
Yeah, just getting the crib back ready. Been gone for a minute.
What's one of the craziest sessions you ever been on? Whether it
Thrasher
be
vacation to Germany.
you said what?
Thrasher vacation to Germany.
That was
Okay,
insane.
that was a pretty. That was a trip for me. Anytime I hopped out the van and like looked at the people hopping out the van behind me, or like we're all skating up to get to a spot, I would just be like, "Whoa!"
This is some heavy.
Like,
This is the
yeah,
all
like,
stars.
and I'm not even fanning out. Actually, no, I am fanning out in a way, but it's just like a different form of fanning out. I'm like, this is like, yeah, it's crazy. That was crazy.
It's
And
Debo.
besides the skating, it was like cool to just be on the autobahn. Like, I don't know if anyone knows what that is. That like the freeway in Germany. It's like there's no speed limit. That's cool. Germany is just an interesting place to travel to, and it was sick to do that with a group of dudes that I never even really traveled with as much. So
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Where's your favorite place in the world to be besides FL or at home or anywhere like where
Yeah,
home is?
besides FL, I would say New York, low key.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a lot of family. Like I have a lot of family there.
Yeah.
I know like traveling to Europe and stuff, but if I'm gonna be somewhere for a while, I would just be in New York. Like I have homies there to skate with. Like my family's there,
It's
and
good.
I don't know. I'm kind of big on being close to the folks for sure.
New York is tough, bro. New York is tough. Like it's
Yeah,
a really fun environment and fun area.
yeah, it's cool. It's definitely fun for sure. I just yeah, I like it over there.
Best eats out there. What's the eats?
In New York, I would say they got some good pasta. They got good pasta.
Yeah, they got something out. Feel me? Best spot in New York to skate.
It's some good pasta out there.
It's best spot.
People might not like it, but LES for sure.
Bro,
I'm
LES.
still I'm still down. That's like the best place for me.
LES, no puddle,
Mad
top
fun.
5 on earth.
I have fun at that part.
No
sure.
puddle, LES, untouchable, bro. It's untouchable, bro. When there's no puddle at that park, oh my God, bro.
People might not like that one, but I like that one.
That
sure.
one is chief. I'll give you that. All right. Okay. Now to kind of like hone in for yourself, you have really focused in on making sure that everything you do is complete, right? So like when you're like, oh, I got a part, or I got some jewelry to do, or I got to do that, blah, blah, blah. You don't really mess around. Who helped you build this work ethic?
The people around me, for sure.
Okay.
The people around me, for sure, because they're doing the same thing, and I would be dumb to not notice that and pick up, like take heed of that, if that makes sense. And yeah, I just try to surround myself around people that are doing the same thing as me, if not similar. You know what I mean? And it just keeps the motivation up. For sure.
What's some of the best advice you've ever gotten?
Definitely don't give up, for sure.
And who told you that?
Like, don't give up. My brother told me that a couple times. He tells me that a lot. Not saying I'm like, oh, I've thought about giving up, but I don't know, like with kind of anything, with tricks, just like give it some time, you'll learn it. I don't know. I know it's kind of an obvious one, but it's one people probably like don't think of as much because it's super obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you feel like it, man, definitely stick in there.
There you
Stick
go.
in there, yeah. I promise you.
Now, to
For
to
sure.
to this was beast. That front
Oh,
blunt that to switch 50
oh,
was
but look,
crazy.
it's like it's something on the screen I can't really see, but I see a little bit of it though.
You skating?
Oh, no, homie Matthew Pack filmed that. Oh, I can see. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. How did you
It's
figure out slappies the way you did?
I think it has a lot to come with from skating training,
Okay.
from skating transition. And I got better at slappies from living in LA because the curbs here
They're
is
high as
crazy. You
yeah,
know,
they're
like
big as
you
hell.
go to any spot or go to any school before you get into the school, like people are hitting slappies, like, and I'm pretty sure I got super used to it from that. But
Yeah.
I just started elevating them like over time. I would just look at ledges like they have some kind of quarter pipe, not quarter pipe, but some kind of trainee to it, which it doesn't. And then it'll go right up there if you if you do the right movements.
Type. Decano A says, "What's your favorite skate shoe?"
Right now, I like the Adidas Forum.
Okay.
The Adidas Forum for me, I could put it on and I don't really have to break in a shoe. I already know the feeling of it. It lasts the amount of time that I needed to. It's good for jumping when I
Yeah.
feel like jumping, and yeah, I feel like you can't really go wrong with that shoe in my eyes.
I forgot 97 acts. What is your favorite part?
My favorite park,
Part.
just in general.
Yeah.
Man,
You can go through a couple that kind of like spark your mind, see
yeah,
them
you have to
feel.
go through a
So
couple
isolated.
parks.
What's the ones you can repeat? Like you can really put it on right now. If you had the Roku remote in your hand and you click the YouTube button, what are you
This is
searching?
random. This is crazy. It came off the top of my head. I like Spanky section and Bacon Destroy.
Hectic.
I like that. I'll put that on repeat for sure.
I can see
Uh,
why. You guys got like
but
pretty.
he shared it though. He shared it with a couple other skaters. But word, but skate like Spanky skating is sick for sure.
Yeah.
It was like him and Braden and someone else, but it was a nice song, and I definitely put Bacon Destroy on just for that part, for sure.
Just to catch that.
Uh, yeah, definitely just to get that. Ashad's there's an Ashad part. It's like some random VX part, but it was dope. It wasn't sabotage. The
Okay.
sabotage, the sabotage one is good too.
Yeah, of course, those are legendary.
I can't forget the name. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a more like kind of after sabotage. But there was some VX part of that. That was pretty good. Um, can't go wrong with like one of GT's first parts, like the alien part he has.
Yeah.
Um, I feel like I'm naming maybe too many.
Now, when I'm listening,
I had another one in mind. I had another one on top of my head. Okay, I just kind of forgot it. I let it slip.
now this is what I want to ask you since that's slipping from you.
Oh, Lucien Clark. Now Lucien Clark has
There
a
you go.
dope part. Wait,
There you go.
it's like in the end of one of the Pals videos, but he has a section, and that shit was dope.
That's fire. Now I want to ask you, since you're usually always the man with the ox, who are you slapping right now? Who's got you? Who's the one?
Oh, Osama Sun is good. Glock 40 Spaz is good. I listen to a lot of rap right now,
Yeah.
so I'll just probably be naming a couple of those. Damn. My list is crazy. Like I honestly can't even like bro. I listen to hella stuff for sure.
What's your favorite album?
Hank Larson is good.
Favorite album back and forth? Like you can listen to
What
the
like
whole thing, no
just have it
skips.
on have it on
No
replay?
skips. Who you got?
No.
Who you got?
Dude, I was just playing it the other day. This is a random one, but it's Hood Love by Diora.
Okay.
Hood Love by Diora. Every song is good. If someone's trying to look for it, it look like this.
Okay. Hood Love.
From beginning to end, you can let it rock. It's good.
Now, since you're saying you're going to New York, are you feeling that slizzy like R&B type? You feel me? Music right now in New York. You heard that sound?
It's cool.
Cash Cobain.
It's cool. I actually don't play it when I'm chilling or if I'm like going to skate.
Yeah.
But if I'm in New York with homies, like, and we're just chilling, you know, they'll play it, and you know, obviously I'll vibe with it. But I got some what's his name? Chow Lee. Some Chow Lee and
Cash Cobain. Yeah.
Cash Cobain on my phone for sure. I got
There
a
you
couple of them.
Now, so let's ask you this. What is the craziest skate photo you've ever seen?
Yeah,
the photo that when you see it tweaks you. Like you're like, yo, what?
Damn. Bro, I just recently seen one and I was like, yo. Oh, this isn't too random because I know you remember it. Jimmy Wilkins has a cover at this like blue skate park.
Okay.
Or I think he's like doing the loop somewhere or something or he's doing something on this like loop at like a skate park.
Yeah.
I don't know how many he got, but maybe
it's wicked though.
Talking about off rip. If you just look at it, it looks like what is he doing? And wait, I'm pulling it up right now.
Man, DC said Ducky's dropping is his. Ducky's dropping is one of my
it
favorite.
Might not look crazy, but still to this day, when I see it, it's crazy because he's not grabbing his board.
Oh, geez. That's actually wicked. No, Jimmy Wilkins is wicked, bro. He's like,
it kind of doesn't defy the laws like of physics, basically. Like I don't know.
I think he's on like a 3 or 4 straight gold streak too with X, bro. Like he's different.
Yeah, nobody can play with him for sure.
Where you get French fries from?
No, these are pretzels.
Oh, I was about to say, how the hell you do that? Now, you know what, Christian, I'm gonna go ahead and ask you this question. I know it's gonna be tough for you because you do love everybody and you're very considerate. I want to ask you this: who is on your Mount Rushmore of skateboarding? Top 4 all time.
Oh, my Mount Rushmore. Oh, top 4 all time, huh? Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's a bad thing that it would take me a second.
Nah, hell no. We got time. Go ahead.
Because there's some ones on there for sure. Let's just put. I'm still like that at heart, like with the skating. So it's like, for me, we could just put a shot and GT on there for sure.
It's 2.
Like at heart, I'm like that. Like for sure. We could sprinkle some. I'm trying to think of some skaters that like I was watching before, like Tay, you know.
Yep. Just tough, just hard skateboarders. 2 more skaters that make you go, yo, ain't nobody like that.
Day One Song got it. I know it's random, but
got it. Has it. It's in the bank.
Like, I always see Nat as one of those people that no one could do what he does for sure.
One more.
We could just say Antoine.
Ooh. Ishad, GT, Day One, Antoine is a beautiful 4. Wow, bro. Now
We're
let's
all
what we've never really gone into. Like you said, Ashad's VX part's one of your favorite. What's your favorite GT part and or clip or moment?
the alien part.
Yep. GT Alien, and then
He was younger. Yeah.
Day
He's younger
one.
than that.
Who you got for Day One? What you got? Clip,
This is
moment, trick, anything for Day One that just comes to mind.
it's a video that he shares with he shares a part with someone. Or no.
The cheese and crackers or round 3 or
Does he share a part with someone in Cheese and Crackers?
like he's in like the mini ramp montage with Chris Haslam.
Okay, that might be it. Because it's like
They just skate
it's
that
stuff that
mini
he's
ramp.
doing on the ramp. There's
Yeah.
a couple of things he do on the ramp for sure that I was like, oh, it's like
Tweak.
let's just say it's that one though for sure.
And then that last but not least,
Baker 3 for sure.
remember the first time you saw Twan's Baker 3 part?
Yeah, it was what was it? Nice day in FL before going to before going somewhere to skate.
Super young, just put it on and was like, okay, that's crazy. Now,
Yeah, I can't remember if I was watching like those kind of videos with my brother or not at that time.
yeah,
I feel like I wasn't really. Because the first one we watched was a Rodney Mullen video.
yeah,
Just
that's
like random.
what I used to show everybody as the first video. Now, Christian, do you have a favorite X Games moment by any chance?
X Games moment.
Yeah,
Like in which way?
like an X Games moment that you remember. Any of them doesn't just have to be skating, just ever.
Oh. Yeah, but it might be messed up though.
Is it the fall?
Yeah.
No, bro.
Right?
That's so no. It's okay. It's all right. It's a very memorable moment because we all watched him get up. And
Oh, how about this? Weren't they letting people go down the mega ramp like little things?
Bro, that
little
was Nitro
spikes?
Circus. You all good, bro. It's all good. You be outside too much, bro. It's all
But
good.
the fall was on X Games though, for sure.
Yeah, it's 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Also, guests in the future, if you don't have Christian's fine. Christian goes outside. I want you guys to know this. This is one of those people, when I travel with him, I know we're going to see sunlight. We're not going to be in no cut. We're not going to be like, oh, I'm late. He's going to be like, yo, it's early. Let's go get good eats and go outside. Now, it's going to take his ass a minute to go outside because his shirt got to be ironed. His hair got to be right. The hat got to match the shoes, but that's okay. That's my boy. Christian Henry, you know, I'm going to end up with some kind words and then I'm going to get into a freestyle because I have a new beat from the producer, Mr. I Forgot. 1 second. I'm going to download this. Yes, I do. I do have a beat and I'm going to do it. And you're going to hear it and it's going to be awesome. Hold on. It's right here in my notes. It's literally here. This is happening.
You about to freestyle on him?
I'm about to freestyle. Yo, so I want to end off with some kind words real quick because you young man have a light about you, like a special light about.
Thank you very much.
You're no, there's no beat plan. Just I'm talking to Christian. Get out of the chat. Ask me shit. Hold on. So
you can turn it
up. There is a light about you because you stay out of drama. You literally think about everyone. You try to consider everyone. You don't like leaving your homies behind. You love to push and motivate everybody around you. You make sure each moment feels as special as it can be when you are around in that moment. Bro, the thing about you literally making sure that we're always having fun is so exciting because I try to do it too. So I have somebody that like matches my energy, especially when we go out. You feel me? You know, it's like, and I think that charisma, having that in skateboarding is something that literally is like, all right, for sure. Like we lit for sure. Like when you are there, I know it's lit. So remain in that power, bro, because it's literally the most fun. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm not losing that.
Deacon. All right, I'm playing this beat. Can anybody hear it? Can y'all hear the beat? Hey, can Can y'all hear the beat?
Just
Hey,
just
can y'all
starting
hear
on
the beat? Hey, yo, people tell me stop freestyling. It's like telling me when I get money to stop smiling. G Cole, yeah, your boy be wildin'. Set the beat bumping, we thumping. Get the whole club up jumping. I'm stomping. Anybody that wanna play with me, please believe I do it easily. I hit you with a 1, 2, 3, easier than a brother breathe. Hey, it's GCO to the D and the E with my boy Christian Henry. Got jewelry, he too fly, he be in the, yeah, he that guy. Show that boy, it's that real. You know he got Dickies deal. I will pop you like a pill if you boys try to act ill. On this flow, I'm way too skilled. Yeah, D got the beat, I'm the deal. Look, he showing off that incentive. You better get the check for real. W, yeah, that's me. On that curve, he hit SLAPPY. We outside every day. You see, it's just gotta be GCO. Oh, I got another flow. And he in that room, you know, from South Flow. That's Florida. You know that he had to go up. Came to Cali and Bali, probably in Europe next week. Then he said he go to NYC just to hit them NY streets. Don't give a fuck about. I almost cursed on the beat, but I don't care. Hey, I don't care. Long hair, don't care. I wish you could hear the beat with me. I wish you could hear that beat with me, but don't nobody want beef with me. You can see it'll be R-I to the P, capital P. Hey, spit, go.
Hey.
I just want to hear you guess the beat.
I was like, hey.
Yo, Christian. Shout out D, man. That beat was fire.
Hey, love Gary for real.
Super love, fool. But yeah, hey, Christian. Grinding and Wine, another episode 50 already, man. I'm glad to have had you. I appreciate you. Stay how you are. Okay?
We'll do shout out XGames, Gary. Shout out Gary. Shout out all my sponsors.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Let's keep it going.
Yo, everybody stay safe. This is Grinding and Wine. Let's get it. Peace.
Late.